What's going on, guys and gals? Ew, that sounds weird. It's proof here. And I just want to, this is going to be my 300 sub special. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for 300. Like, things have grown so much since the tech booster drop and I started showcasing more Sprite Brothers stuff that it's crazy how far that I've come in the last few months. I just want to say thank you to everybody for sticking around. Thank you to those that came on board later. Thank you for those that have shared my videos around. Hopefully they've been helpful. And what I want to do for my 300 sub special is feature more Rise and Miracle because I've realized that over time I haven't been featuring it that much because I didn't want to overwhelm people with so much Spike stuff and alienate a group or alienate my audience, the people that only play Spike Brothers. So I tried to diversify. And so what I want to do for this is to showcase the deck and on CFA and hopefully get a good range of matchups to showcase how the deck plays against certain playstyles. Excuse me. And against certain decks. And so the plan is to take said deck and play it over the series of however many games that I feel like it. Hopefully, I'm going to do it in parts over a span of either 5 days or chop it up into every other day type of thing. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But before I get into that, I'm going to go over the current version of the deck. And so starting with the grade 3s, and then we're going to go to the strides and on up from there. We got for the boy, Rising Nova. He helps the deck go. Hey, what's up, Atlas? You want to say hi to the people? You don't want to say hi to the people? And Rising Nova, he gives the deck the majority of its juice because his ability to call units out when the Vanguard attacks helps so much when it comes to Rising or to Miracle Ace's skill. And then I'm currently testing out 3 Hive Maker because over time I realized that having a Hive Maker in hand on Miracle Ace turn has been so helpful because I may not have as much soul as I need to, and I have more charge units than I have soul. So having one linger in hand could be the difference between winning and losing. And so I want to have 3 there because I can pitch 1 to stride and then still have 2 available for later or lose 1 damage. 1 doe because I'm playing 4 Heawees, which is similar against most of the meta right now, minus some things that get cross ride power. He comes in handy as a call unit when my opponent I need to force damage on my opponent, things like that. And then as for the strides, got 4 Miracle Ace, the homie, the game ender. We have 4 just in case the initial burst doesn't work for whatever reason. We can go back into it later. And the important thing to note for his skill is that the activate is once per turn, but he gets granted 2 red text auto abilities. So as long as I can meet the condition and pay the cost, I can keep doing it as long as I see fit. 1 Tiger Centurion because by the off chance I have charge units lingering, I can use it to put things back into the deck. I wish he a little bit better. I wish like he replaced the charge units or something like that, like he drew a card or something like that, or the power boost was higher. But as of now, he comes in handy as a 1 of. 3 Danfer Lily, my primary first stride unit for the on hit pressure, and then I can commit a card to the board from hand and replace it without much of a hassle. 2 Picaro, he comes in handy for the Kagero matchups mostly. He's a G assist fodder in most matchups that are non-Kagero. And in a very rare occurrence, he become a game ender for me as well. I've had that happen a couple times. 2 Airy, because she's the better of the G Guardians for me. For the highest power, for the easiest condition. For grade 2s, 3 Misery, because I tried to minimize the number of charge units or non-charge units that I had just to make sure that I can facilitate Miracle Ace as much as possible. 4 Hive Maker, smaller doe because power. 2 Cobalt. I may go back to 3, but I'm currently testing out Axe Diver in here for Mega Colony because it's becoming more popular nowadays. But 2 Cobalt Impulse for on hit pressure, and he's great, especially on the GB3 turn. So we'll see how things go with Axe Diver here. As for the grade ones, we have 4 Millie for Charge PG, preferred over Alma. 3 Frog Raider. He helps Miracle Ace turn immensely because if you don't have him, your Miracle Ace power turn goes way down. 2 Medical Manager for early game soul charging to help facilitate Miracle Ace. 2 Catball Player for the power, because more nowadays a lot of people are having their Vanguard gain power, and this helps overcome that while also helping things like Millie and a Hive Maker hit for an extra stage of power, because 33 versus 37,000 power is a big difference. 3 Acrobat to help enable Stride, help enable me get Miracle Ace or Rising Nova in hand without having to commit Mecha Trainer for it. Mecha Trainer as our starter, of course, best starter for the clan by far. 4 heal, 4 draw, 6 crit, 2 stand. I'm currently working with a 3-3 split between Liar Lips and Silence Joker. I normally play 4 Liar Lips, 2 Silence Joker, but sometimes having that on flip is good. And people have been using it and have liking it, so I figured I'd do it for science purposes. And then for the other few strides, I'm currently using 2 Agleam for filtering purposes because combo pieces are necessary. 1 Dismal to protect the Misery or a Frog Raider in the side column. And then 1 Sea Breeze so I don't get punished by people trying to play the grade 2 game. So I'm going to pause it here and then I'll be back when I find myself a game. Be right back. Alright, we got ourselves a game here. And I'm going against Murakumo, new Kumos. And so when it comes to new Kumos, we got to watch out for Shadow Stitch stuff and make sure we don't put ourselves in danger of getting bought by those things. So my hand's pretty good, actually. Okay, got ourselves a progression here. So the plan of action is to probably, unless I draw into Rising Nova, is to use Mecha Trainer to grab myself. Actually, no, I don't even need to do that. What I can do is I can be aggressive here in this opening, put myself a good little ways ahead, but I have nothing that I really want to pitch from this hand. Unless I want to pitch Hive Maker here and then use Mecha Trainer to get myself another Stride Enabler. That's an option. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then skill. Open deck. Wow, he was deep in the deck. And then this way we effectively filter out 2 non-charge units. So got Lake Diver out, but he can put that back with Fugen here. Got a heal trigger. Got Drench Serpent. Let's see. Shadow Stitch. At the end of battle, this unit attack the Vanguard. At the end of battle, let your unit attack the Vanguard. If this unit is boosted, boosting does counter charge, soul charge. No guard. He might get a crit. No one CFA. Called it. Oh, it's nice. That's nice. Okay, so we're down to a Misery, but we have one in hand, and we got pretty much the full set here. So, in the interest of still being aggressive here, I want to call, like, the key to understanding the deck is knowing when to commit your early charge units and hold versus holding them in hand. And I want to get him higher up in damage. That's unfortunate. That's the one negative about having to play stand triggers, because I could have gotten an extra attack off in there, but those the breaks. So what I'm likely going to do is I'm likely going to commit this heal here. Oh, had the right Orgato Spark. I'm going to overcommit the guard here. Actually, no, not you. You and you. No pass, because I want the damage lead. Unfortunately, he had a heal. Wow. Alright then. Good thing I didn't 2 to pass him. Because that seems to be the trend now is,
I misplayed. I forgot to use Mecha Trainer. Despair. uh, Okay, put myself here. So, early misplays, unlike the last game, which unfortunately got nixed out of here because the software I was using was crap and didn't want to save the game. Open. Grab you. And then Nova skill. So it would be easier if I didn't have to give up all this stuff. I'll give it up. And then call you out and charge. Let's see. Nice. And then if he doesn't hit a trigger, I want to call out Double Watch here. But the chance of him checking the trigger are decently high still. Let's see, Yasuye, first check. And then he leaves. Alright. Alright, on to the next one, even with a misplay. So, what I should have done there is I should have used Mecha Trainer after I rode to grade 2 to grab another Acrobat like I first talked about. I just forgot about it because I didn't want him to throw down a trigger and no pass my Vanguard. Excuse me. So, misplay there, but we learn from those. So hopefully I get another game relatively quickly. And I'm going to pause the video until I get that game. Alright. Back with another one. This is Tachi's. Nice. Haven't faced a Tachi deck in a minute. Ancient Dragons, that's kind of scary. Because they got Aqua Force S stuff where they can stand in the middle of the battle phase. Alright, so put you back, put back you, because you're best ride option for grade 2. And pretty much got back to exactly what I had. So ideally if I get a grade 3, I'll be able to use Acrobat here to get myself Rise of Nova relatively easily. No my luck, I'm gonna soul charge it here. And don't want to call out Cat Ball. Yeah, we want to put the pressure on them, especially when it comes to their grade 2 plays with restanding in the middle of the battle phase and whatnot. So nice draw. Didn't get a grade 3 though. That's unfortunate. I'm glad that dude hit the damage zone though. He might have another one in his hand with a Dino Crowd in hand. If that'd be his ideal setup. Oh, skipping the grade 2 ride. Let's see, I'm gonna no guard this. Maybe we get another draw trigger. Who knows? Ooh. Hey. Hey. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, and then we got him. So the setup is here. And so what I can do is I can use Mecha Trainer now to get the second Acrobat. Not Acrobat, the second Medical Manager. That's what I'm gonna do. Because then I thin my deck out of another non-charge unit while already having the means to stride. So I'm gonna call you here, and then soul charge. I'm gonna flip you guys around just in case I end up having to use the second Axe Diver in here. And then I could save you, but I won't. Call you here. What I soul charge? PG. Okay, so I'm down 4 charge units, so I got 16 left. And then I'll go you, just in case I hit the stand trigger again. You might no pass me this time. Or not. Great. Second Death Threat, and then a Tyrant Death Threat. Tyrant Legend, I mean. Oh. He's got a fistful of grade 3s, from what I can tell. Yeah, he's got 5 grade 3s. Holy crap. That's real unfortunate. At least it didn't leave. Like, kudos to Crimson Fist here for sticking it out. Because there's a lot of people, if they miss their ride, they'll dip out of town like quicker than a hiccup and go on to the next game. But I'm of the proponent that it's good to test when you have to G-assist just to see how your deck fares in that particular game. I'm gonna no guard this. I don't wanna, there's no point in risking the one to pass. Especially because I have first try Miracle Ace ready to roll. And if I get myself a, never mind, didn't get it. So I'm gonna keep my hand the way it is because I have 1, 2 charge units with the heal to give me a third one, and then I have him here. And then ideally I'll just replace Medical Manager here with the soul charge, and then I'll give me a 5th soul, then I can go into the normal setup of 8 soul for Ace with the Misery, calling Misery through Rising Nova. So if I do hit a stand trigger off these 2 checks, that'll be lovely for me. He might, oh, or not. Stand trigger? Nope, another draw? Nice. So let's see, he might bind one of those fistful of Death Rexes that he has. Especially considering he's at limit break. He's about to have the means to go critical. Go critical. And so, for those unaware, Tyrell Legend gains a crit if you eat up 3 of your Ancient Dragons. And so combine that, he could potentially combine that with Death Rex, because I think the starter fetches him one. No, it doesn't. That's a different starter. Iguanagor can combo with it, kind of. So let's see. Ideally, I only need 2 counter blasts because I have the Silent Jokers in hand. So if he goes Vanguard with his Beam Anklo, oh, it's an axe skill? Oh, he's giving it power. There we go. So if he goes 12k here, I want to take this. I want to PG or G-guard this. Yeah, I'll let him get his restand off because then I can secondary G-guard with it. So he's likely going to go rear guard, which I want to take both of those just because it'll put me at 3 damage. Oh, lost the Dove, that's fine. I wonder if he's going to go Vanguard now. He is. So I'm going to PG this because I don't want to take a crit on the chin. I'm not that brave, especially because he G-assisted for it and got a shuffle in there. Who knows, he could have double crit me right there, then I would have been sunk. So he's going to Death Rex here, eat up these 3, give this guy power from this, so he's going to 15k attacker. Actually not anymore because he lost a won't get Iggy back because he'll be on Death Rex. Dark Rex. Because Death Rex or Dark Rex has to finish resolving and be ridden before he can activate Iguanagor's skill, and by that time he will no longer have an Ancient Dragon. And so once he rides successfully, then Iguanagor will have a chance to resolve, and then he'll no longer beat the condition. because I remember this was a talked about thing for ages ago. Actually, why did I? He didn't even eat. Oh well. I didn't have to PG. Let's see, get this here. Skill, what I want to pitch. I want to pitch this. Draw. Hey, cool, got misery. So he heals back to 5, but that's okay. But I'll take this here. Lost Stride Fodder, but I have the Acrobat here. Then I'll Stride with Acrobat. Activate Ace. See. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna use one to unflip. Use the other one as pitch fodder for Rising Nova's skill. And then since I have 6 in soul now, I'm actually gonna forego on Devil Watch and get Cobalt here. Because I can still get the extra 2 here, and then I still have Hive Maker right here. And then of course triggers, power from the triggers go to Frog Raider right here. Another Cobalt. Crit to Vanguard. And then another crit to Vanguard. So things definitely didn't go his way. Unfortunately, I had to. Sure, I'll give him a rematch. So yeah, we'll see how it goes in this run back real quick. Who knows, he might beat me when we end up going to the 3rd game. Oh, changed the decks on me. So the reason I'm going for first shot Miracle Ace more now is because at not teams, but at the World Qualifier, I was in a matchup against a guy who was using Nova Grappler going first, and I didn't search out a heal with Mecha Trainer, and then by the time I was ready to stride, I was already far behind, like too far behind. And so that's when I started thinking about the prospect of going first shot Miracle Ace, not only in aggressive matchups, but in all matchups. And so that's why I went back to the setup that I have here. And oh, had G-assist again. That's unfortunate. But his hand is stacked if he catches a grade 1 though. Holy crap. He's got Muscle Shriek here. His next turn, he's probably gonna pitch an Aberrail and then this guy here, Gunzak. At least that's what I would pitch. Nope, pitch to heal and then Aberrail. I was close. At least that way he'll ride the Gunzak and then we'll see if he calls out Sazanda. If he calls out Sazanda, Sazanda is immediately dead. He dies on sight. KOS. So let's see what he Dismal. Wow. And then 2 G guards. Okay. I get that rationale. But yeah, so the guy rushed me down while going first or going second, having the first stride turn, and I had no heal in my hand to counterattack him. And if I had gone first stride ace, I may have won that game. But I use that as a learning tool for the future. I'm gonna use Mecha Trainer here to get Medical Manager. That's okay. Who knows? Soul Charge here, and then go Vanguard attack. Lost a 3rd heal, so I'm down to 1 heal now, which kind of crappy, but hey. Still, first stride ace, follow through here. I'm missing, I need at least a Frog Raider or Misery in my hand, so a 1 in 6 chance to facilitate first stride ace as best as I can. And then I'm gonna take that Nova because my hand's kind of iffy right now. So let's see, I got another crack at it. A few cracks at it. I could call this here. Get out the last. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Get the last one out the deck. I'm gonna give myself a better chance, even though you saw the Misery on top there, of getting the Misery or the Frog Raider, one of the two. And then since I've seen those stand triggers here, I'm going this route of attacking. Crit Vanguard, draw PG, still no. Or if I also find an Axe Diver, so a 1 in 8 chance. So we'll see if I'm able to get it. And that's what the Gleam is for. I'll give myself another chance at drawing into it. If I was a betting man, I'd bet this top card here is one of the pieces that I need. So in essence, I potentially could have used a Mecha Trainer to get the Frog Raider, but my chances of catching one were pretty good. Let's see, what I want to use this, because he's gonna have. If I take this, then Arbor Rail becomes useless, nigh useless. But my chances of hitting a trigger aren't that great right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triggers seen, 31 cards. I could check one, and then I've only seen one trigger, so I barely know its trigger lineup. Susanna's gonna restand with Bukus of Power, but since I'm a betting man, and I'm thinking this top card here is one of the pieces I need. See? I had a feeling. I'm gonna intercept here. So now the rest of these can go Jin. I really don't care, because I've set up for ace and I got the piece I need. Because with 3 counterblasts, or 2, because I have this guy here. I want to block this. Do I want to block? What's the chance of him hitting a double? Nah. We'll take it. And then I'm probably gonna PG. And then Malyaku's shenanigans and things are happening. I'm probably gonna PG Buster here. Yeah, let's PG Buster. What is that? A geisha? So let's see, if I hit another trigger here, then this gets stopped by 10k. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to give up this guy here, but he's at 5 damage going into Miracle Ace turn. So that hurts. Probably should have gave up a Rising Nova here. That was a misplay on my part. I should have gave up a. But I'm so used to pitch and draw triggers, I didn't even think about it. But that works. Because now I have pitch fodder. Activate ace. Flip. And so I have plenty of counterblast here. The plan is to go Ace, attack into Frog Raider, Misery into something here, and then we're going to go from there. Only 3 soul, but that's fine, because Misery can get me up to 6. Nova. Put in the soul, grab this second Frog Raider, and the beauty is that he gets +5 until end of turn thanks to being called out through Rising Nova skill. G-Guards into Blue Prison or into Screw? I'll move this forward. Screw. So that becomes someone to pass. He could catch a heal, but he doesn't. Well played, sir. Thanks for sticking it out. Got another one. Might be the last one for this particular part here. So we'll see what we're going against. So we're going first this time. Oh, nice. Neo Nectar. Watch out for big bloom columns. So let's see, in that last game, I definitely should have. Would it have mattered? It might have mattered if I pitched a Rising Nova. But then I may not have, I still would have to give up the charge unit anyway. Oh, we got progressions. And so, draw. I assumed he was done. And depending on how my checks go, there's a good chance that I'm going to be searching out a heal trigger with Mecha Trainer here. Because while Bloom is strong, they definitely have to sometimes give up hand to meet their needs, which helps my cause. No, lost one. Could have been flipped. Let's see. I have the Frog Raider here, so I'm okay with putting the Misery onto the board to put on some pressure. And plus, if she sticks around, that's better for me. I did definitely want to put on some pressure here, no matter what. Okay, so I could hit a stand, could hit nothing. Likely I'm going to hit a combo piece, aka a charge unit. Oh, crit. I didn't think I was going to see another trigger since I was like 4 in a row. But that's CFA sometimes for you. So what I can do, let's see what he does if he attacks Misery. If he attacks Misery, he's probably going to go in with the weak 9k attacker, if anything. Because if Misery sticks around, she's guaranteed sticking around. Because I can use the heal to Dismal her and protect her from being hit by anything that he wants to put out. Since Neo Nectar have no forms of straight up retire, yeah. That much I expected. So I'll protect it. Because then she becomes a magnet for future attacks as well. Ouch. So that becomes scary now. So if I use Mecha Trainer to get a heal versus trying to check a heal, that's one less in deck, and I may not get stride fodder. Let's see, 5, he's gonna draw right. Don't want to get a copy of Green Shot. I really don't. I'd rather him work for it with Iruma here if he plays extra ones. But I do want to search out a heal though. Yeah, I'm gonna get a heal. And then I'm gonna call this column here and then make sure green shot dies. So I've lost only 2 charge units. I have 18 left in here, which is a good number for me. And who knows, I might hit a stand and restand misery as well, applying more pressure. Yep. Well then. Then we got a dope. So we got Stride Fodder. Oh. Well, better there than in hand, in my opinion. He's probably gonna take this to save a piece in his hand. Or not. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna need some help with some checks in the future because I don't have as many cards in my hand as before. Or as many charge units in my hand as before. So we'll see if he main decks to Arumi or not. See if he plays things like Inez and or he's probably gonna, unless he blooms out Katrina. Is that multivitamin dragon? When your unit is placed on rear guard, choose up to 3 of your units other than that unit with the same name as that unit. That is funky wording. And they get 5,000 power until end of turn. So he does he main deck 3? Oh, okay, I was about to say. Alright, that's ambitious. So let's see if he's gonna field Katrina or replay something like Inez. So ideally, he won't catch a heal, and then he'll end his turn with 6 cards in hand, and then I'll be able to do stuff. And then my best draw possible will be a grade 1 to put behind Misery, or a charge unit, one of the two. As long as it's not a blank card, like, but if it's a Stride Fodder like Nova or Acrobat, that'd be fine as well. Oh, this might be confused with numbers. Wow. Committing. Didn't he ride? No, he didn't ride Katrina, he rode that. So let's see. Hey, it happens. This place happens to all of us. So let's see, he's likely going to use Katrina A to swing into Misery here, which I will use Dismal on to save her. Or not. It's better for me to take this because then he doesn't get the heal or the chance to heal. So yeah, I'm going to take that. That's fine. And then I'll take this one too. And then barring a double crit, we in there. See, that's why I took that damage for that exact situation. So hopefully this isn't another crit, but this is CFA and those things happen. Oh, okay. So Uno, draw, stuff. Oh. Ooh. G-assist into you, hit you, draw, that's fine, and then he still dies because numbers. So let's see, you got 4 cards in hand, a G-guard, a crit, a PG. You going. Stride. Activate Ace. 3 soul. Play you. Play you. So you become soul number 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. And then use you as soul fodder in case I draw a charge unit. Okay. And then ideally, he won't hit a trigger between these 2 attacks here, because then Misery can attack for 13. I don't have to pass a boost over from Miracle Ace to her. Ideally. Ah, ruined. Let's see. Nice. Nova skill. I'm gonna grab Double Watch. That's 5. Double Watch will make 6. And then you charging. And then it's likely gonna PG this. At least I would. Because if I hit a crit here, because I've only seen 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still a chance. Oh, no guard. Nova. Okay. Another draw. Nope. Word. Alright, attack, skill, unflip. If he hits another trigger here, then there's no point in passing the boost to Misery. I'll just use Misery just to get the skill off. So now I have 6 in soul, which would be 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. The only way that not having another soul will matter is if I end up getting another charge unit, if I call out Cobalt. But we're not going to do that. Actually, no, we're not. Decisions. Yeah, we'll go with this. Because this is an easy attack to block, he'll be more inclined to block it, and then I can go into Cobalt here. Or not, he'll just take on the chin, that's fine. GB3. Then go with the muscle. And then while on the heel, we will break through. If he does catch a heal, Cobalt will hit guaranteed. Excuse me. And then that's game. Well played, sir. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for part 1. I'll catch you guys next time with the rest of the parts. Alright, peace. Be easy.